consideration furnished by the following.
Rhonda's still our champion. Now, bonus round time, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, up to now we found out a bit about what the stars know. Here's where we find out how much you know about them. All right, Rhonda, familiar territory. Look over here at these 9 keys. One of them, as you know, will open our bashful trunk, in which we have what, John?
It's a Caribbean cruise! Costa Cruises, Europe's leading cruise line, offers you and a guest a 7-night Caribbean cruise aboard one of their 2 newest ships, the Costa Romantica or the Costa Victoria. Experience cruising Italian style from Costa Cruises. Plus, you'll fly JetBlue Airways. It's not the only way to fly, but it should be. It's a trip of a lifetime.
Thank you, John. All right, Rhonda, you know the deal. You pick a square. I read a statement about that star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won the square. At the end of 30 seconds for every square you win, we take away a bad key. Bad. Improving your chances of going on that cruise, all right?
All right.
30 seconds on the clock for our champ. It starts ticking. Deep cleansing breath when you pick your first star.
Allie.
Allie's stripped in a movie called Live Virgin.
Disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Joshua.
Has a 1-mile street in his hometown named after him.
Agree.
Wrong. Next.
Just Sally
Was
Jessica.
fired from 18 jobs before getting her own
Agree.
show. Right. Next.
Judge Marilyn.
Played a judge on As the World Turns.
Disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Susan.
Has not missed one day of work on her soap for 19 years.
Agree.
Wrong. Next.
Liza.
Was Miss Golden Globe 2000.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Steve.
Studied to be a clinical psychologist.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Dorothy.
Attended Michael Jackson's 45th birthday party.
Agree.
Wrong. Next.
Bear.
Has danced with Katie Couric, Kelly Ripa, Wayne Brady.
Agree.
Yeah, she got it at the buzzer.
Yeah.
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 Let's go count keys. After you.
I'm so excited.
All right. You got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's take away 4 of the bad ones. Okay, good luck, Rhonda.
Okay, Tom. I'm gonna go for the center again.
All right.
CMA Awards, but I'd love the cruise.
All right, that'd be nice. Just a little extra gravy there. Oh, all right. Come here. Come on over here. And we'll take a look at which key would have sent you on that cruise. Right over here. Right over here. We'll give you $500 for every correct answer. And so far, as champion, you got $13,806. What do you say we meet your new challenger? John, tell us all about it.
He's a cruise ship coordinator from Neenah, Wisconsin. Please welcome Scott Bratzke.
Hello, Scott. How are you? Welcome. All right, it says you're an ambassador to high school students. Tell us about that.
Yes, I was in a group that would travel around the Midwest. I graduated from the University of Wisconsin. We'd travel around the Midwest, and we'd put on a show for communities and high schools, and then talk to the high school students about the college.
All right, well, very good. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
As you know, it's a best 2 out of 3 games match. If you win 2 games, you get to go to the bonus round as our new champ, and as challenger, you kick off this best 2 out of 3.
Susan Lucci, please.
Susan, okay. In pioneer time, Susan, what did frontier women make just by using the motion of their wagons?
Well, let's just say if the wagon's shaking, she's not faking.
Wow.
Can you say that again?
Actually, butter.
I will agree.
Butter it is. Yes, that's right. X gets out. Rhonda.
Judge Marilyn Millian, please.
All right, Judge Marilyn. Here we go. People's Court in its 7th season, by the way. What personality titled a chapter of their autobiography, "Daddy, were you really married to that crabby lady from TV before Mommy"?
Judge Judy's ex-husband. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, little robe envy there.
Tom Arnold.
I'll disagree.
Tom Arnold. X gets the square. We get a break. We'll be right back with more Hollywood Squares after this. Stick around. And Scott, I believe it's your turn.
Eliza Huber for the win, please.
Eliza Huber, Gwen Winthrop on Passions on NBC. And also, you and Susan go way back, too, right?
Indeed, we do.
Absolutely. You know at home? You have no idea what I'm talking about. All right. New York Post has a famous gossip column known as Page 6. What page is Page 6 normally on?
Well, I am from New York and have seen Page 6 many times, and it is actually on Page 10.
I will agree.
It's on Page 10. That's right. X gets it. And $1,000. Time to play another $1,000 game. This one has a secret square. What's in the secret square stash this time?
You won't have to worry about parking with your certificate to shop on hsn.com. Choose from thousands of items for yourself and your home, such as this state-of-the-art Gateway personal computer and monitor, or this JVC Mini DV digital camcorder, or exclusive items from the Susan Lucci collection, all on hsn.com.
All right, John, thanks. Let's show all of you who the secret square is. Now, you know, Rhonda, to retain your championship, you have to win the next 2 games. Scott, you win this one, you're the new champion, and you start.
I will begin with Susan Lucci again.
All right, Susan, here we go. As reported by a national news service, which are there more of in the world, regular phones or cell phones?
It's cell phones. Everybody's got a cell phone all over the world.
I will disagree.
Cell phones is right. Circle gets that one. Rhonda?
Judge Marilyn Milian, please.
All right, Judge Marilyn, here we go. According to our national citizenship test, what is the most important right granted to U.S. citizens?
It's the right to vote.
I'll agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Right to vote. Circle gets it. Scott?
Liza Huber for the block, please.
Liza for the block. All right. Which came first, Lincoln Logs or the Erector set?
I have a brother who played with Lincoln Logs. I believe it was Lincoln Logs.
I will agree.
Erector set. Can't give you that one, Rhonda. Have to earn it yourself.
I'll take Liza Huber for the win,
Liza
please.
for a tie game. All right, Liza. If they rate 100,000 on the Scoville scale, they're hot, hot, hot. What are?
Let's see. I believe I was paying attention in science class that day, and I would say forest fires.
I'll disagree.
Chili peppers. Yes. Chili peppers. Circle gets it. We have a tie. We are out of time. We'll pick up with the rubber game match. I will do this, though, in deference to Joshua. Bear, can you legally grab a pro football player by the hair to tackle him?
Well,
How about by the fur?
well, there you go. Only if he's a Chicago Bear. I'd say yes.
You're right.
Thank you.
You know,
Maybe I'm not, but I'm
5.5 years, that's the first question I asked. It didn't count for anything at all.
It counted
other
to
than
me, Tom.
to keep everybody happy. We'll be back tomorrow with the rubber game of this best 2 out of 3 match. I'm Tom Bergeron. See you then.
I'm John Machida, the voice of Hollywood Squares, saying goodnight. Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
This is Delmer from Arcadia, California. I do not like the present trend to use animated characters rather than live celebrities. Thank you for asking my view.
From the celebrity capital of the world, it's Daytime TV Week on Hollywood Squares, starring Sally Jessy Raphael, Bear in the Big Blue House, from Good Day Live, Steve Edwards and Dorothy Lucy, Judge Marilyn Milian, from Young and the Restless, Joshua Morrow, Passion's Liza Huber, from Living It Up, Allie Wentworth, and this week's center square, Susan Lucci. And your host, Tom Bergeron.
Thank you, John Machida. Welcome to our little Tic-Tac-Toe Fest, Hollywood Square. It's great to have you here for Daytime TV Week with our center square, Emmy winner Susan Lucci, and all our stars. We also want to welcome back our contestants. Returning champion Rhonda Whitaker has $19,306 in cash and trips. And our challenger, Steve Early. Mr. X, welcome back, Steve. Good to see you, too. All right, now, yesterday, when we last left you, we were in the second game of our best 2 out of 3 match, and the board looked exactly like this. Feels so powerful when I do that. Rhonda, I believe it was your turn.
It is my turn.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Who you want to...
Hey, look at what they're doing.
Oh, good Lord. Get a room.
I'm sorry, what is Wyoming?
Thank God I just agreed.
Who you want to go with,
Allie
Rhonda?
Wentworth, please.
All right.
For the block.
Yes, okay, for the block. Co-host of Living It Up with Allie and Jack. You'll be seeing her and George Stephanopoulos on Divorce Court next week. Allie, what part of your skin is the most sensitive to touch? And you should now know
Josh,
for sure.
What is the part of my skin that's the most sensitive to touch?
I'm going to need a few minutes with that one.
I think we should settle this by having Josh switch with Susan so he can hit on me. Okay?
All right.
Excuse me, Judge.
Please.
I paid a lot of money to have this square next to me.
James, please. No offense.
Rhonda, let's focus for a minute. The most sensitive part of the skin is the inner part of your lip.
I'll agree.
Oh, no. Your fingertips. Your fingertips are. So can't give you that one, Steve. You can earn it yourself.
I'm going to go with Dorothy Lucy for the win, please.
Dorothy Lucy for the win. Co-host of Good Day Live in syndication.
Let me try my fingertips on my Stevie.
Huh?
No, maybe Bear. Are your paws very sensitive?
Well, we could always find out later.
After pause, we'll find out. Yes, Steve.
Hey, you know what, Sally? Could you referee this? You're good at that.
I'm not going anywhere near this. I'm the only one without a guy.
Dorothy, after reviewing a play as the worst he'd ever seen, a London journalist was ordered to pay the play's producer $29,000 in libel damages when what was discovered?
Because he fell asleep.
Because he fell asleep.
I'm going to disagree.
Yeah, he hadn't seen the play at all. Hadn't seen the play at all. X gets the square. We have a tie game. Very nice. Our next game, of course, is the tiebreaker, and we'll determine who the champion is. It's also worth $1,000. And, Steve, you kick it off.
Susan Lucci, please.
All right, Susan Erica Kane on All My Children. Susan, according to Woman's World, do men really make fewer passes at girls who wear glasses?
Are you kidding? Men will make passes at anyone wearing anything. Right, Josh?
Or nothing.
I'd like to apologize on behalf of every one of the squares.
Actually, I think, sadly, it is no.
I'm going to disagree.
It is, yes, men make fewer passes at girls who wear glasses, so X gets the square. Rhonda.
I'd like Sally Jesse Raphael, please.
Sally Jesse Raphael, her website, sallyjr.com. All right, Sally, what do the Japanese pour over the heads of Buddha statues on his birthday?
Pigeon cleaner? No. Okay. They pour milk.
I'll agree.
They pour tea due to an old belief that it rained tea the day Buddha was born. X gets that one. Steve.
And I'm going to go with Steve Edwards for the win,
For
please.
the win and the championship from Good Day Live.
By the way, I am very thankful for inviting me to be here on Playboy After Dark. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. What was first ruled by a guy named Egbert?
My high school chess club. No, you know the organization of intellects, Mensa. He was the first head of Mensa.
For the win and the championship.
I'm going to disagree.
He was the head of England, actually. X gets the square and the win and the championship. Rhonda Whitaker going to the CMA Awards. You're going to go see Susan work at All My Children, and you leave us with $23,336 in cash and stuff. And a pleasure. Good to have you here. We got a lipstick? It was all right. That's okay. No, stay right there. I'm turning this way now so they won't see it. Steve Early, you're our new champion. Congratulations with $2,000. When we come back, you want to play the bonus round?
Absolutely.
When we come back, Steve plays the bonus round right after this. Stick around.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
We got the best and most places from coast to coast, and I'm alone the most. It's Hollywood Square.
Get that game energy going, right? We have a new champion with Steve here. Now, up to now, Steve, we've learned a bit about what the stars know. Here's where we find out how much you know about them. All right, Steve, take a look over here at these 9 keys. One of them opens this trunk, and what's in it this time, John?
It's a holiday in Austria! Hotel St. Peter Seefeld in the Tyrolean Alps of Austria, where you and a guest will ski magnificent downhill or cross-country trails in winter, golf or hike in alpine meadows in summer at this elegant resort. From Hotel St. Peter Seefeld, it's a trip of a lifetime.
And you can learn to yodel like John. Yeah, that's cool. Now, you pick a square. I'll read a statement about that star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won the square. At the end of 30 seconds, for every square you've won, we take away a bad key, all right? 30 seconds on the clock for you. Starts ticking when you pick your first star.
Allie.
Allie was turned down as a Hooters girl.
I agree.
Wrong. Next.
Joshua.
Joshua's band had Destiny's Child as an opening act.
I disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Sally.
Was a radio rock DJ.
I agree.
Right. Next.
Judge.
Can sneeze fast 12 times in a row.
Disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Susan.
Was a Miss Universe semifinalist, dropped out to take her college exam.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Liza.
Dreams of becoming a top forensic scientist.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Steve.
Was a drummer at a strip club.
Disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Dorothy.
Worked as a White House intern.
Agree.
Right. Next.
Bear.
Threw the first pitch at a Chicago Cubs game.
Agree.
Right. All right. Very nice.
And I would like to add, I wasn't that intern, in case you were wondering. Just an intern, not that intern.
Hey. Steve, let's go count keys. All right over here, Steve. 5 correct answers. That means we take away 5 of the bad ones. One of those 4, buddy. That'll do it.
I'm gonna take the far right.
Okay, there you go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Please, 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 a trip, a honeymoon for my newlywed. Next time.
Here. I guess that proves to all of us, Steve, you can't always trust the wisdom of the far right. We've got 5 correct answers, $500 a shot for each one right. So far as champion, you have $4,500. Let's find out which key would have opened the trunk. Right there. And let's find out who your new challenger is. John?
She's an employment attorney and a native Los Angelino. Please welcome Jill Teitelbaum.
Hello, Jill. How are you? Welcome. Now, it says here you volunteer for a nonprofit organization, Art of the Brain.
Yes, I'm on the board.
Do tell.
It's an amazing organization. It raises money for brain cancer research at UCLA.
Wonderful. All right. Well, it's good to have you here. You know the drill. It's best 2 out of 3. You look out for bluffs because they're fun, but they can trip you up. And as the challenger, you get to start.
Susan Lucci, please.
All right, Susan. Here we go. What's an easy, foolproof way to tell one giraffe from another?
Have them wear name tags? From my vast experience with giraffes, I would say their spots, the pattern of their spots.
I disagree.
That's true, and it's great. That's the first time I've seen Erica Kane do mime as well. But it's true, the patterns on their coats is how each one is unique. So X gets the square there, Steve.
Sally Jesse Raphael, please.
Sally Jesse Raphael, celebrated talk show host. Sally, according to PBS, what was the first thing that people used as money?
Beads.
I disagree.
No, cattle, including cows, sheep, camels, all domesticated
You're on
animals.
to me.
X gets the square.
Good gun, Steve.
Jill.
Liza Huber, please.
All right, Liza Huber might have gone to Steve to block, but we'll see how this works out. Liza from Passions. Here on Earth, what star is it always easiest to see in the daytime?
Right here, my mom.
Oh, so sweet.
Thank you. And Tom. Tom!
Come here, come here.
Everybody, group hug with Tom.
I would have hugged the bear. What? Oh, did she?
God, that was so Hollywood, wasn't it? All right.
Love you.
What star is it always easiest to see in the daytime?
I would say the North Star.
The North Star. All right. I forgot. So much physical contact. I don't know. Thank you, Steve.
I agree.
No, it's the sun, our own sun, actually. X gets the square. We get a break. We're all hugged out, so you do it at home while we try to sell you some stuff. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
All right, we are back, and I believe Steve, our defending champion, it was your turn.
Steve Edwards for the win, please.
Steve Edwards, all right, from Good Day Live. What useful thing starts as a plant, then becomes peat, then a soft version of itself until it finally becomes hard?
Starts soft, becomes hard. Bob Dole. I think the right answer for that, going through all those stages, wheat.
I'm going to disagree.
Coal. X gets the square and the win for $1,000. This next $1,000 game has a secret square. What's in the secret square stash, John?
It's a gift certificate from Croton Fine Watches. Select from Croton's latest collection, including either pair of these stainless steel bracelet-style watches. Styled for discriminating taste, Croton Fine Watches since 1878.
All right, let's show all of you at home who the secret square is. Now you know.
Fair.
No. Sorry. Steve, if you win this game, you retain your championship. Sure. Jill, you got to win this game and the next one to take it away from him. You start, Steve.
Susan Lucci, please.
Susan, all right. In Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, what's the last thing Cleopatra does?
She does what Erica Kane always does. She marries the man. She married Julius Caesar.
I'm going to disagree.
She dies. She dies. X gets the square. Jill.
Sally, Jesse, Raphael, please.
All right, Sally. If you shoot at Immies, Kimmies, and Commies, what are you playing?
Marbles.
I will agree.
Marbles. That's right. They're all target marbles. Circle gets that one. Steve.
I'm going to go with Judge Marilyn Millian, please.
All right, Judge Marilyn from the People's Court. A union in Argentina is complaining because they say supermarket employees are forced to wear these to keep them working longer. What are they wearing?
Caffeine patches.
I'm going to disagree.
Diapers. Diapers. X gets the square.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You don't want to be around the overtime employees. Jill?
Liza Huber, please, for the block.
Liza for the block from Passions. All right, Liza. True or false, Kevin Spacey got his last name by combining the first and last names of his favorite actor, Spencer Tracy.
You know, I've actually heard this, and that's true.
I agree.
You're listening to the wrong people. It's false. It's false. Can't give you that one, Steve.
I'm going to go with Liza Huber for the win.
And the championship. According to our buddy Dr. Joyce Brothers, does she say young women are as likely as young men to be unfaithful?
Knowing some of my friends, I would have to say probably yes.
I'm going to agree.
You're still the champion. Yes, X. Yes, the square. Dorothy Lucy was our secret square there. Jill, as a quick visit, but I hope you had fun. It's been great having you here. We'll give you some parting gifts. Stay here for just a sec. You're still champion, Steve. Congratulations. When we come back, want to play the bonus round again? All right, why not? We'll be right back with the bonus round right after this. with our champion, Steve, who is still our champion. Up to now, we found out a bit about what the stars know. Here's where we find out how much you know about them. All right, Steve, take a look over here. The 9 keys, of course. One of them opens this lovely trunk, and as you recall, inside there is a trip to Austria. We're going to put 30 seconds up on the clock for you. And as last time, the clock starts ticking when you pick your first star.
Allie.
Allie was once a contestant on The Weakest Link.
I agree.
Right, next.
Joshua.
Got the part on Y&R visiting the set of Bold and Beautiful.
I agree.
Right, next.
Sally.
Is a tap dancer.
I agree.
Right, next.
Judge.
Was a maraca player in an all-girl salsa band.
I disagree.
Right, next.
Susan.
Susan once stared down a grizzly bear.
I disagree.
Wrong, next.
Liza.
Liza was been a vegetarian since she was 11.
I agree.
Wrong, next.
Steve.
Steve worked out on a show called Saturday Morning Fever.
I agree.
Right, next.
Dorothy.
Was a sports reporter for NBC.
I disagree.
Wrong, next.
Bear.
Bear's friends include a blue mouse, lemur, and talking shadow.
I agree.
Right. Right, he got it. All right. Holy nuts. Let's go count keys. Well, I got to tell you, despite the fact that I sounded like I had rented lips, you got 3, 4, 5, 6 right. Let's take away 6 bad keys. One of those 3.
I'm going to go straight for the center here.
All right, good
and
luck.
I hope I get this for my new bride, Donna, for a honeymoon.
Here, Steve, right over here. Let's find out which one would have sent you on the trip. Right there. All right, $500 for each of your correct answers. Let's total it all up. So far as champion, you've won $9,500. You'll be back tomorrow to defend your championship. By the way, next week on the show, it's going to be our 2nd annual game show week. So I hope you can be here for that. But join us tomorrow, won't you, on Hollywood Squares. See you then. Thank you, everybody.
John Machida, the voice of Hollywood Squares, saying goodnight and drive safely. Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
What? What did I do? It's not Hollywood Squares? You changed the name. It is. It's still Hollywood Squares, right? Yes. I am the luckiest bear in the world.
Can I sit on Bear's lap?
Oh. Well, okay, if you insist, right? Join me and my new friend, Susan Lucci.
On the next Hollywood Squares.
Oh, yes. Reach your heart out, Winnie the Pooh.